Kaylin. I'm the food service manager at the Market Street on 19th and Quaker.
Hello, my name's Barry. I'm a manager at 98th and Quaker.
Today we will be preparing our market blend vegetables that are served daily on our hot bar.
Okay, first I'm going to slice the bell pepper into strips. I'm going to make sure there's no seeds in there. Okay, now I'm going to cut the yellow squash and zucchini. We're going to do 1/2-inch slices. Trim the ends off. And now we'll slice the zucchini. Good catch. And the broccoli. Some of these florets are a little large, so I'm going to cut them down to be a little bit smaller. So this would be about the ideal size. This one looks good, so I'm not going to cut that one. This is about right.
Now we're going to make the sauce for our market blend veggies. So I suggest grabbing a pot. So here you have your oregano, your pepper blend, kosher salt, and basil. We're going to cut the butter in half and use just 1/2 pound. Okay, now that I have my butter in the pot, I'm going to add in my kosher salt. Next, I'm going to add in my pepper supreme blend. Now I'm going to add in basil. And next I'm going to add in oregano. Once all your seasonings are in, it's going to look like that. You're going to take it to the stove and you're going to let it simmer for about 4 minutes until all the butter is completely melted. I'm going to separate the butter just a tad bit because it's going to make it a little easier to melt if it's not all in one large chunk. So I'm just going to come through and separate it a little more and then put it on low and let it simmer. Toss the butter sauce and the veggies together before steaming them. So we're just going to pour all of that butter sauce on there, and then we're just going to toss them. Just work it all throughout the veggies so it's a nice even coat. Okay, you're just going to give them a nice even coat. Your final product will look like that. Besides the steaming, this is what it should look like at this point.
Now we'll take it over to the steamer.
So what he's done is built this bottom pan up halfway with water, and then he's put a perforated pan on the top. And the veggies won't ever touch the water. We're gonna let those steam for about 15 minutes, and then we'll plate them.
Nice and bright colors, fully cooked. Be very careful, this pan is extremely hot. We're going to transfer them to a bowl. Hear them sizzling. Beautiful. Okay, now we're going to plate up the vegetables with our green chili queso pork tenderloin. Some nice red bell peppers on there, get a little color. And there you go. This is our market blend vegetables with our chili queso pork tenderloin.
Hello, my name is Kaylin. I have been with the company for 10 years. I started at 16 years old, and it has been an incredible journey for me. A little background, I started working in a fast food restaurant and it didn't work out. I was my senior year in high school, and after the fast food restaurant I worked to prior to United didn't work out, I said, "Hey Mom, I'm not going to work anymore." And she said, "You're not going to play sports, you're going to have a job." And so I remember I went to an interview at United Supermarkets and I was like, I'm just going to do awful during the interview and they're not going to hire me, and problem solved. Well, they ended up hiring me. I started in the pizza kitchen, became a shift lead, an Epicurean, assistant manager of operations, and now I'm a department manager. I currently attend Texas Tech University. It is my senior year and I'm working on a degree in communications with a minor in public relations. No relation to food service at all, but I just enjoy what I do so much that I will stay with food even after I graduate in May. I think one of my favorite parts about United Supermarkets is the way it develops its leaders and always encouraging you to do the next thing. I promise you guys, at 18 years old, when I got promoted, I was not thinking about a college saving program, but I actually remember one of the service managers encouraged me to sign up. He said, "Hey, you're in college, why would you not do this? It's gonna save you money in the long run." So there are so many rewarding things about working for United Supermarkets. And I think one of my favorite things right now as a department manager is developing people. I have a young man who worked under me as a shift lead, and he got a promotion the other day. 30 minutes after his promotion was announced, he called me to tell me, "Hey, I got promoted." And I felt so rewarding because it's somebody that I've worked to develop. It made me cry, you guys. That's one of the most rewarding things about my current role. United Supermarkets is just a great company to work for overall. If you want a company that cares about you and your family and that'll push you to develop yourself even when you don't want to, I encourage you to get a job at United Supermarkets.